What's up, everybody? Unsportsmanlike conduct, Gab, Bree, we're back. And this week, it's getting a little spicy. We got a basketball game tonight.
Big week for your girls.
Hopefully it lasts a little bit longer than a week. I'm a little nervous that it's not going to, but we shall see.
I'm like, I don't think it's going to be as easy as everybody's kind of expecting it to be.
I don't think any playoff series is ever easy, but
no.
I think, okay, so I'm just going to say it right now. I think it's getting a little disrespectful. I don't think the Cavs are going to win the series.
Mm-hmm.
But I think 12.5 points, I think that's a little disrespectful. Watch us lose by 20 when I say that. But I think it's a little disrespectful.
I mean, I agree. But I also, on the flip side, I get it because the last, 6 Celtics games they've won by 20 plus. So right. I understand where that line comes from, but no Porzingis.
But then we also don't have Jared Allen.
How long is he going to be out?
I don't know. They said that his ribs are hurting so bad that he's in such bad pain that he can barely even walk or run.
Oh.
It's pretty bad, I feel like. And that's nothing to play around with, because if you get hit again in there, you could just puncture a lung or something.
Yeah. So that's
a little scary.
That's pretty much out for the foreseeable future, I would imagine.
He's been out for 2 games already.
Yeah.
So maybe at least 2 more, I'm going to assume. I don't know, though. We're not doctors. We went over that last week. We're not doctors.
Oh, no. That we certainly are not.
But no Jared Allen.
Yeah, and I'm assuming Porzingis is going to be out for the entirety of this series too.
What did he do again? Roll his ankle?
He's got a calf strain.
Calf strain. Okay.
Same thing that Giannis has.
And he was out. He was out for a while.
Yeah, Giannis missed that whole series. There were rumblings that he would have come back if there was a game 7. I don't know if I believe that, but
well, a little too late for that.
Yeah. I'm assuming if, the Celtics can win this series and move on, Porzingis will be okay for the Eastern Conference Finals, just based on the normal time to heal that injury, where it lines up and everything. But going into this series without him is a little, I don't want to say nerve-wracking for me, because I know Al Horford will step up, and if they need to rely on Luke Cornett in that role, he can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Xavier Tillman on the bench. They have bigs, but Porzingis is
who you want out there. But we
obviously
also
a different animal.
Right. We also want Jared Allen out there. I'm not trying to bring the vibes down for us, but who really wants to watch Tristan Thompson go against Al Horford in the year of 2024?
Right.
No offense to either of them. I'm not saying that they're bad, but we've been there, done that. We watched that before. Yeah.
Yeah. Old. My biggest thing with this series, and I've seen it quite a bit, and this is nothing new, because it's just Jason Tatum slander left and right.
What are you going to do until he wins something? It's just going to keep happening.
But it's so crazy to me. I saw a tweet, and this is no disrespect to Donovan Mitchell, because I really like Donovan Mitchell, and I think he's a very good player. Somebody said that he's better than Jason Tatum.
I might take Donovan Mitchell over Jason Tatum right now.
No way, dude.
I might do it. I mean, I don't know. I've seen what Donovan's been doing. It's been pretty crazy. 50 points? Ooh.
Tatum, but that's the thing. Tatum did that in a game 7 last year, and we're acting like that didn't even happen.
Last year? I'm talking about right now.
They didn't need to go to a game 7 this year. Well, they didn't need him to drop 50 this year so far.
Far.
The Tatum disrespect, and like I said, it's been all year long. It blows my mind. It's he gets held to such a different standard. And somebody said to me too, well, Tatum's doing this, with a super team, blah, blah, blah. And I'm yeah, cool. It's not his fault that Brad Stevens is good at his job and can build a roster and get good players in trades. That's has nothing to do with Tatum. It's cool. It's great, but He's not the one sitting there and saying, oh, you have to trade for this guy. You have to trade for this guy because I can't do it. Like we know he can.
Yeah, I think for this series, I have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Even if we lose, I have something to gain, which the coach might be fired and the GM might be gone and the president might be gone. So even if we lose, we still could win.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just here. I'm just here to have fun. I'm here to participate. I'm here
time.
to watch. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just here. What would you say would be like a complete disaster for the series? Like your floor?
Losing.
Losing, but like, do you think there's a possibility that it's going to get like embarrassing? I don't think so, but
I have the Celtics winning in 6.
Okay, yeah.
I
could see that.
I think if it goes to 7, we're in not
Scary
panic
times,
mode, but like
maybe
that's a
little
little
yeah,
like concerning territory, I think.
yeah.
And then yeah, I mean if they lose the series altogether, that's like
Right.
That's bad.
Okay. So my floor getting swept, that'd be bad. But like what I would consider good, winning 2 games, that'd be great. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah. And then good, I mean, good for me would be a sweep.
Right.
Opposite.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've seen like the odds for them to sweep and stuff, and I don't like how much of like a favorite they are. That scares me.
Right. That always sucks a little bit when you are that heavy favored and something goes wrong. Yeah, that's when the memes start going.
Ugh.
Yeah. I don't think the memes are going to start going for you though.
Hope not.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will. So what do the Celtics need to do to win this series?
Not be stupid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They have these games where like they turn the ball over like it's literally their job. And that's when you see them like just collapse in transition, and it's just like perfect example, game 2 of the Miami series. Granted, Miami was shooting lights out, literally lights out. Never seen anything like it in my life. But the Celtics turnovers in that game 2 were kind of the catalyst to that. If they can keep no turnovers at all is an impossible ask for any team.
For sure.
But especially this team. But if they keep them to a minimum, like, and just play their brand of basketball, I genuinely think they'll be fine. But you need, with Porzingis out, you need Tatum to step up a little bit more. You need Jaylen Brown to step up a little bit more and be those guys. Because they still do have Derek White and Drew Holiday and Al Horford, but like, and I love Derek White. Love him. I don't want him to be option number 1 or option number 2. If that's the case, not in a good spot. Because you need the 2 J's who are your 1A, 1B to be that. To win any series. Not even just this one, but to win any series this time of year. So there's probably a lot more to it. You know, they get cold shooting every now and then, but above all else, I really think it's like the turnover factor and just playing
we play
smart.
Some good defense. We do have that.
Like, and that's the thing too. It's if they get rattled, like it takes to even out for the Celtics team. I feel like it takes longer than it should. Like if they get banged around just a little bit or, you know, forced mistakes, to get them back to like the equilibrium is a lot harder than it should be. And not all the time, because I mean, there's a reason why they are the 1 seed. There's a reason why they won as many games in the regular season that they have and whatever. But, you know, they're not perfect. They're certainly not perfect. So it's just, if they can just play smart, just play Celtics basketball, they're going to be good. I think. I hope.
We hope. I don't know, but like you do.
Well, what about you? Okay, so flip side. What about you?
Things I need for the Cleveland Cavaliers to do. Maybe not do like Nintendo Switch enrichment time at halftime. Maybe focus on the real issues and come out and play a good second half of basketball for once. That's what we could do. They did that in the last game. I thought in the last game though I was gonna lose it. I couldn't even get the game to turn on my plane that I was on, so that would stress me out. I had a blackout, NBA blackout on an airplane. That was embarrassing.
Coming from Kentucky.
Well, I went to Kentucky, to Atlanta, to Cleveland. So don't even ask how I got there. But that's
What the heck?
We're not even going to go to that. That's the way I had to go. And halfway in the flight, I had a blackout. So maybe
that's crazy.
The second half of basketball will be like the half that I watched over the weekend. That's what I'm hoping. Second half of good basketball, making some damn 3-pointers. Maybe we should try that. And then my last thing is to get to the free throw line. I feel like we will probably get there more than you guys do.
Yeah.
And if we can do that, foul baiting. Come on, Donovan. Lift your arm up. Get the foul. Make it to the free throw line. All of them should do it. Start flopping. They're not calling that anymore.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do to score points. And that's what I want to see from them.
The 3-point thing, Max Strus, when it comes to playing the Celtics, he
don't
turns
know.
into prime Ray Allen.
Oh, great. Love to hear that.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out and he just drains like 5 in a row, because that's
so I should do a Max Strus first basket 3-pointer is what you're saying. That's what I'm hearing.
Listen, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but the odds of Max Strus popping off in at least one of these games are astronomically good.
I mean, if I am going to tell you guys what to do, the last 4 games, Darius Garland has taken the first shot for the Cavs every single time. He's made 3 of those. So I don't know. Maybe that's something to look at here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know you're scared of the Celtics. I'm not scared of the Celtics. I'm going in with low expectations because that's what I've been given.
Yeah. Which is understandable. I mean,
right. That's all I can do. All I can do is hope for the best. Because there's a win at the end of both situations here. I think.
That's probably the best way to look at it.
I think there should be. Like, if we lose, I think there should be some jobs also lost.
Yeah. Some changes.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. Strus hasn't forgotten the Celtics kept Taco Fall over him. That's true. That is accurate.
Not Taco.
They did. Strus was with the main Celtics at the time. And they said, you know what? Taco, we're going to feel good story. We're going to keep you. And Strus left and he ended up in Miami and did all of that. Got a bag from you guys, which is crazy to me that he got as much money as he did.
He certainly did. And I made a really mean tweet the other day.
What did you say?
Well, because he wasn't making any shots in the first half. The second half was fine. Again, I regret nothing that I said in the first half. But I said every fan in attendance deserves the same amount of money Max Strus got for his contract. So each fan should be going home with about $3,000. So, well,
that'd be sick if it worked like that.
It would. It would be sick.
Oh, man. Speaking of this comment, Miami Dark Magic works wonders. You want to talk about these little comments from Miami and the leader of their Dark Magic? Because
yeah, like Pat Riley was going full Jerry Jones on Dak today. He really did.
Which is not surprising.
No, it's not surprising at all.
Like, if anybody's going to say the stuff that he said, like, it's going to be him. If any owner in the NBA is going to say that stuff, it's going to be Pat Riley. And I don't disagree with him.
But I just don't think you should say it out loud.
The delivery might have been a little harsh.
Could have personally delivered the message.
But like at the core of what he said, I agree. I agree.
Sure. But like also like that's your best player.
Time and place.
You're nothing without him right now.
Yeah.
That's the vibes aren't good there.
No, vibes are not good. Heat culture is falling apart.
What's heat culture again? What were all the things?
I don't even know.
I don't remember either. There was a long list. There was a long list on that basketball court though.
Toughest whatever and the whatever. Like, give me a break. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, Pat Riley had his like end of season press conference thing about, diagnosing the issues of the team and blah, blah, blah. Typical like end of season stuff.
Yeah.
And he was asked about Jimmy Butler and his comments that Jimmy made throughout the Celtics series. And Pat Riley, as much as I hate him, and hate is a strong word, but I mean it. I mean it when it comes to this man. He said, if you're not playing, keep your mouth shut. And like I said, delivery might have been a little harsh, but he's not wrong. Jimmy Butler was never going to play in that series. He got hurt in the play-in games and whatever. But he was never going to play in those series. And then they win game 2, and he posts that little silly Instagram, and then he says that thing in the little interview during game 3.
But I thought that was like funny though. Come on, like you need some banter in the series.
I love Jimmy Butler.
I thought it was
really
funny.
do.
I thought it was funny.
I really do. And I appreciate his like persona in the league. But at the same time, like
you're happy he's not doing that for your team.
You gotta know when is the right time to just shut up.
But like with or without the post, they're losing.
I think it makes it worse with.
I mean, we already knew it was going to be bad.
Right. And I understand like having blind faith in your team and like what was he going to say? Oh no, they're going to kick our ass.
Right, you can't say that. He was just
3 games in a row.
He was just trying to fire up his guys.
Ugh, I don't know. I'm torn about the Jimmy Butler stuff, but I do agree with Pat Riley, which is like, again, words I never thought I'd utter in my life. And then he called Tyler Hero fragile.
Yeah, that's unnecessary too. Like, come on. The only player that was like doing things for you again. Why go there? Why not someone that just like sucked in the series? Or just don't make any of those comments at all. I feel like these are like private conversations that we need to have. Maybe get a journal, send an email, write a letter, something other than that.
Again, I don't disagree because, and it's not just like the actual like health part of him being fragile. I feel like he's like soft mentally. Like he tries to do this fake tough guy thing, and then when
Tyler Hero?
Tyler Hero. Oh yeah.
No way. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Started shit with Peyton Pritchard that entire series. Like
why would he not?
Of all people, you little scrawny
It's the NBA. What do you expect?
Little warp. Started things with Peyton Pritchard, who is like, granted, I mean he's tall by all accounts. He's like 6 foot, but
that's not very tall.
Basketball terms, he's not.
Yeah.
That's who you're gonna start shit with? The smallest guy on the court?
I mean, it seems like the best option to go with first.
Peyton Pritchard's like jacked. I don't know. He may be short.
He's gonna be swinging up though, so I don't know if that's gonna work out.
Low man wins. When it comes down to it. All that being said, Pat Riley seems like he's ready for some changes to be made in Miami.
What are they gonna do?
Which is interesting because Jimmy Butler is not young. No. Which, again, I always forget. Him and Kevin Durant, like, perpetually 27 years old in my brain. He's, like, 30, almost 35, if not 35. Like, he's up there. I don't think...
he's not the youngest man on the
team. I don't think he wants to go anywhere else.
Seems like he likes Miami.
I mean, what's not to like?
I would also enjoy that, too.
I would live in Miami. For millions of dollars? Absolutely.
Yeah, and like the opportunities that he gets to do while being there.
Yeah.
More than other places.
Rumors are the Sixers are monitoring the situation. In what world is that going to work again?
It's not gonna do it.
Didn't work the first time. And now they're coming off of not making it out of the first round. Joel Embiid hasn't been able to do anything in the playoffs. Anything. He's got all the regular season stats he wants, but when it comes to playoff time, he doesn't do a damn thing. Bringing Jimmy Butler into that situation, that has always been toxic. It was toxic when he was there the first time. It stayed toxic when he left, and it's still toxic now, and it'll stay if he comes back. That is not a recipe for success at all. I don't know who in the Sixers organization proposed the keeping an eye on Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I don't think we should keep an eye on that.
We need to tell them to stop. Or
There's
if you want to
there's
continue,
other ways we can go.
like, they're going to have so much money too this coming year. Like, they can figure it out. Jimmy Butler back to Philadelphia is arguably their worst case scenario.
Yeah, I just don't think that's going to happen.
Is Jarrett Allen playing?
I don't think he's playing.
Probably
I have an
not.
update on a situation, though.
Ooh.
I don't think you're going to want to talk about it, but I have an update. Okay, guys.
That's okay. I love situations.
Okay, you guys ready? I'm going to read it word for word what this says. Breaking news.
Oh, Christ.
The Minnesota Twins' original summer sausage lives on.
Oh.
The Twins did not destroy it. They got rid of it. But when they weren't scoring runs early last night, they summoned the OG sausage in the middle of the game, and the Twins put up 3 effing runs. Like, I can't deal with that. They got it. They replaced the sausage after the Red Sox beat them. Thank you. They replaced it. New one wasn't cutting it, so they brought back the old one. We need to find a way in.
That's disgusting.
No, we need to find a way in. And by in, I mean into the stadium, into the dugout. How about we dress up as like a janitor or something? Or like,
oh, yeah. Go full Bobby Valentine.
Yeah, and then we go in, and then we find it, and we light it on fire.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, everybody that replied to that tweet and said, oh, well, it's a summer sausage. It doesn't need to be refrigerated.
Why does it matter?
That makes it so much worse. That actually makes it worse.
How about no sausage?
That's
no
disgusting.
Twin sausage.
It's just sitting there baking in the sun. You can see the condensation on the inside of the wrapper. That's gross. I don't give a shit if it doesn't need to be refrigerated or not. Gross.
Also, the people that are like, oh, it's because it's baseball and we have tradition and it's because they're winning. No, I want them to lose every game. That's the point.
And also, thank you. We are aware of that. We know the whole, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, why else do you think we're talking about it?
Like, what? Like, are you serious? We
No
know the lore behind it. That doesn't mean it's okay. That doesn't mean we approve. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. So no more. Anyways, back to NBA playoffs. Sorry, I just really had to do a
no.
Secondary.
That's important information to the show.
Sausage rant. Yeah. NBA playoffs. What else is going on? The Timberwolves. The Timberwolves. Woof. Okay.
Who saw that coming?
If we're gonna stay in that realm, at least they have them.
I didn't think after 2 games the Timberwolves would be up 2-0.
Yeah, I did.
Did you really?
Yeah. I just they're just annoying. They're tough. They play good defense, and look what they did. They embarrassed them. They embarrassed the Nuggets. And I've never seen them play like that, but man, was that embarrassing. Like, even Jokic was frustrated, and I've never seen him be frustrated while actually playing basketball.
I put the game on after the Bruins game for literally 5 minutes, and this is what I saw. I saw the end of whatever Jamal Murray threw on the court.
Which, that's another issue.
And then I saw the sequence where Jokic was battling with Naz Reid.
Who's great.
Got absolutely just clamped.
Also,
Naz,
this
6th man of the year. Like, he's no slouch, but like, this is Jokic we're talking about.
Did this without Rudy
Gobert. Which I have a thought on.
No, come on. We already did this last week.
No. The whole missing the game thing is what I have a thought about.
Oh, okay.
And the only reason why I have thought about that is because
so many people will do.
A guy for the Bruins, his wife just gave birth yesterday morning in Colorado. And he flew from Colorado to Florida to make it for that game on time.
Okay, well, I think he was trying to make it back, but like the baby didn't come yet. So he was just stuck there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See that?
Right. It's not like she had the baby and like he was just like waiting around. No, he was like trying to make it back, but I don't think like she had the baby in time.
Okay.
For him
to then if that's the case,
yeah,
I'm fine with it.
Right. And I see a lot of people, I get it. I get it. Like, people are saying, oh, that's a playoff game. Like, you should be there. That's your job. Like, whatever. But also, think about the complications that come with childbirth. You don't know what's going to happen.
Like, especially.
And also, did they even need him?
No, evidently
No.
not. That's his first kid too, right? It's a little different.
Yeah.
A little different.
Yeah, now guess what he has? Dad strength. So watch out, Denver.
Listen, dad strength is a real thing. Brandon Carlo got down to Florida with 2 hours to spare, and he scored yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, look at Anthony
It's
Edwards.
a real
he has
thing.
the dad strength too. 2-on-1 team. It's over. Sweep. Pack it up.
That's tough. That's real tough.
But Jamal Murray, do you think Jamal Murray should be suspended?
Yeah. Okay. So what happened? Because like I said, I caught the end of it, and they were saying he threw a heat pack on the floor or something.
He threw a tantrum on the side of the court. Like it wasn't like he just threw it. He was sitting at the very end of the bench. You know, like when the bench like extends past like, the camera people, you're sitting back in that corner, and a ref was like right underneath of the basket, and he launched this towel, and it's right behind the ref, and everyone's like looking like what the hell, and then he threw a heat pack. So we did 2, not just 1.
Oh.
Like that's bad. You shouldn't throw anything at the ref ever.
No.
That's bad. And what if someone would have slipped and fell? I mean, not saying that they would have, but like still, what if they did?
I mean, the possibility is there, yeah. He's not going to get suspended. He's going to get fined like at least $50,000.
Yeah.
But
really bad.
He's not going to get suspended. Not saying that he shouldn't. I mean, regular season, if this were the regular season, probably gets a game.
Yeah.
Probably. But not, I don't think in the playoffs that would happen. But I know it's frustrating when you're getting the crap kicked out of you like that, but like,
do something else, anything else. Maybe don't like punch stuff, because that'd probably be bad too. But
yeah, that would be really bad.
Broken hand would be awful. But don't like throw stuff where you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Slam a water bottle on the ground.
Yeah, do that.
Punch the chair like it's cushioned. Should be okay.
Just do something where you're not going to be away from your team and you're gonna cause your team problems.
Yeah. I don't know.
They look good though.
Minnesota, man. I'm kind of surprised. I thought it was going to be a close series. I thought this was absolutely going to go to 7 games, and it was just going to be who can get that last punch in type thing. I didn't think it was going to be like this.
Yeah, I truly don't. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, guys. I just don't see a world where the Nuggets even compete.
I mean, that would be cool, because there would be no chance for a repeat, and that's always
we want new.
Fun.
We want something new.
What about the other series? I watched the end of this game, and I couldn't believe what I was watching, but then when I saw who was the lead referee in that game, it all made so much sense.
Who was the ref?
Zach Zarba.
Okay.
He is just, I know like everybody hates Tony Brothers and everybody hates scary looking man. I can't even pull his name at this point. The guy who always has beef with Chris Paul.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why am I blanking? Help me
out.
Scott
Foster?
Scott Foster. Thank you.
Okay.
I know like that's like the norm of referees we don't like, and for good reason. Like it's not undeserved. Zach Zarba, he rubs me the wrong way. Everything he does, he makes me so angry. He's not good. And last night, the end of that Knicks Pacers game, I could not believe what I was watching.
First off, I couldn't believe that the Pacers were in the game to begin with. I thought it was going to be bad. I thought it was going to be really bad. They were going to get blown out. They didn't. Thank God we had a great game.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, do you think, okay, let me put this situation out here and just tell me how you think the NBA would feel about this.
Mm-hmm.
An Eastern Conference final with the Cavs and the Pacers, that's their worst nightmare right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want that. They do not want that. Like a Cavs, Pacers, Timberwolves, Thunder, they would hate that. They would literally hate that.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, there's not even like a team in the West that I think they want to win.
The talk about like the ratings thing, I think kind of gets overblown, but in that instance, those are pretty much all small market teams. I don't think they would be too happy about it. They are absolutely licking their chops at the possibility of a Celtics Knicks Eastern Conference final. They are looking at that and they're like, holy shit, we're gonna make $1 billion.
So great. Overpriced tickets, $50,000 to sit courtside. Yeah, people be buying that.
I mean, it's expensive to get to a Celtics game. I went to one they played the Bulls. It was like $260 just to get in the building. I can't imagine what a Knicks Celtics series, what just like standing room would cost. It would be astronomical. You have to take out a loan to cover it.
I had off topic, but I had some Yankees fan like talking shit today. He was like, "Oh, the Guardians have the cheapest tickets." One,
that's not a bad thing.
Why are we mad about that? But then two, I looked up the ticket prices between the Yankees and the Guardians this week. Ours are like $10 more. So maybe stop talking.
But also, like,
who cares?
Saying that a team has affordable tickets is not
a good thing. Yeah,
is not the dunk that you think it is. We need to normalize affordable tickets for sporting events, concerts,
for
all
regular
of the above,
fans that want to go watch their team,
so we can just live our lives and have fun and do fun things without setting ourselves back 20 years financially. Like,
but when it's a Knicks Celtics series, you're gonna have to take out a loan to get there.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Not that I'm gonna go to any of these games, so I'm sitting here stressing about it for no reason. But like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot. I want to hate the Knicks. I really do.
I do.
I don't like Jalen Brunson.
I kind of like Jalen Brunson.
I don't like DiVincenzo for sure.
I do not like him, and I think I like him. As just like the person on the podcast, he's really funny.
Yeah.
Basketball player, I cannot stand him. He won't miss. 2 minutes to go in the game, he's going to make like 5 threes in a row. It's crazy.
He wasn't even like brought up as a basketball player either. That's the craziest part about all of this. He was supposed to play soccer.
Should have.
But I said it last week and I'm going to say it again. I like Josh Hart a lot. And
he's funny.
I hate it.
But he did. Because Josh Hart did though tweet. He said after the Cavs lost Game 6, he said play the song in caps. I'm like, dude, go to hell. Go to hell. Not playing the song anymore though. Song's done.
Yeah. I'm honestly happy about that because if I had to listen to that song once, against my team.
Imagine listening to it with JoJo Siwa as the background of it. Yeah, no.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, the Knicks, I think the Knicks win this series, but I think the Pacers will put up a fight. And if game 1 was any sign of that happening, granted, again, the officiating was dog water, but I hope it goes to 7 games between those two.
I thought it was going to be Knicks in 5, but maybe
a little tired. Not. Really?
Well, before it started, I wasn't really respecting the Pacers.
Yeah. Jalen is top 2 to 7 player because we know that Anthony Edwards is likely number 1. I don't like putting Jalen Brunson anywhere higher than 5. And again, I'm a hater. I don't like him. Even when he was with Villanova, I didn't like him. But like, what was it, 2 shows ago? He took like 28 shots and he made like 4 of them or whatever the ridiculously bad stat was.
And then he dropped like 60 points. I don't know. It was like 40.
Like the very next game. People talk about Jason Tatum being inconsistent. Man. That's but also again, and this is a product of growing up where I grew up. Everybody's Knicks fans where I'm from, and they're all loud and annoying and typical New York fans, and it is what it is. So that's part of the reason why like a lot of my friends, my best friend is a Knicks fan, and he went last night and he went on Instagram Live and did the whole post game thing. I was like, man. And some of those videos are funny. Doing too much. You're doing too much. I don't know. But like that's this time of year. I'm a hater. I'm a hater no matter what, but like this time of year, I hate all of you.
But like how funny would it be? How funny would it be if the Pacers were to beat them though?
It'd be great.
Like that would be so funny.
Stephen A. Smith, the meltdown would be generational.
I would be praying for the state of Indiana's well-being. But I would love it. I think it would be so funny.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know what the hell goes on in Indiana. I don't know what they have. Is it like a corn thing?
There's
I know
corn
they have farms.
There's Jim Irsay. There's
okay, so then it's gonna be a party.
They have what word am I trying to say? Open container. You can carry a beer.
Yeah.
You can carry a beer down the street. They got this place called St. Elmo's. It's a steakhouse. They got a good shrimp cocktail.
Okay.
They got it all.
Important.
They got Caitlin Clark. Yeah, Indy 500.
They do. They have Caitlin Clark.
I want to go to the Ron Swanson. Okay, I know this is not like my kind of scene nor my comfort zone, but I want to go to the Indy 500.
I'm so glad you bring this up because I watched the Miami Grand Prix the other day. I want to go to one.
Okay, but like, have you seen? And I know
it's not the same, but
have you seen the videos of the Indy 500?
Yeah,
like the party in the middle. That's what I want to do. I don't care about the race. I want to go to the disgusting, nasty party that they have there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is the Indy 500?
No idea.
Let's just, for research purposes, let's take a look. Indy 500 date. Sunday, May 26th.
Well, pack your bags. Here we go. I'll drive there. I'll meet you there. I can get there in like 4.5 hours.
I'm more than down. More than down. I have never once in my life said I want to go to Indiana. I'm saying it now. Let's go.
It's not that bad. I've been a few times for like the Big Ten champion. When I was in college, I would go with like my friends to the Big Ten championship when Ohio State was playing. And that was like really fun. But we were also like 21 and stupid. So it's a little different.
We're old and washed up now.
Yeah, like I don't think I could hang like that anymore.
No.
But it was fun.
What the hell was I just about to say about this, about Indiana? I don't know. Probably not important if I can't remember.
It'll probably give the same kind of, no, I don't feel like, maybe not. Maybe like Kentucky Derby vibes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say the only Midwest place I've been to is Cleveland.
And you're like right on the edge of the Midwest.
Yeah, right.
So.
I don't even know if I would consider that like Midwest.
Guys, the Midwest is like nice. Oh,
I've been to Chicago. Does that count? Chicago
is so Midwest.
Okay. I've been to Chicago.
Chicago's awesome.
Yeah, I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Great city.
I'd go back for sure. But like, I don't know, Iowa, Nebraska. I got nothing. Anyway, moving on. Is there any other NBA things we need to talk about before we?
I mean, the Mavs and the Thunder play tonight. That's probably, do they play tonight? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
they do.
That'll be a good matchup. Also, something funny about that series. So on Saturday, Cavs and Celtics get the 8:30 game.
Yeah.
And then the Mavs and the Thunder are at like 3:30.
Why? Why is that?
I have no idea.
I'm not complaining because that's like 5:30 for me, so I can enjoy my day. And then,
it's better. Oh my God, it's so much better than the 1 p.m. game that we literally just had on Sunday. That was awful. Like 1 p.m. sure is a great time for some things. Yeah. But do like 6. Like one was terrible.
Unless it's like.
There was nothing else going on. That was the only game.
Like Christmas, like the Christmas Day games.
Yeah.
All day long. Go for it. Marathon. But if there's nothing else going on, don't put the game in the middle of the afternoon. On the weekend, people have other things to be doing. than
You
sitting
do.
on their couch at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. I'm
The
a
scheduling's
little
been a little
confused.
weird.
It has been, and I hate it. I'm glad this series is every other day, but it doesn't make sense that the second round is like that and the first round wasn't.
Yeah.
But whatever. I like the 5:30/8:30 start on a Saturday night. That's good. And then like the Bruins on Sunday, Mother's Day, they start at 6:30 Eastern. So like that's still you have the whole day.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit earlier because we all have to work on Monday. But yeah, the scheduling for both leagues has been a little confusing, but more than anything, I'm just glad that there's no like double ups for the Celtics or Bruins in these series because I can't do that.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Having to pay attention to both at the same time, one on a little screen, one on the big screen. Like it's just I don't have the capacity for that. So I appreciate the schedule makers for not effing me over that way this time. But we do. Should we talk a little NHL for a hot second?
Yeah, we can talk about hockey. I watched the game. Don't worry, I watched. I don't know anything that happened, but I saw that the Bruins won.
They did. And now as you all probably expect, I was a wreck.
I was scared. I'm not going to lie. I saw them score, and I said, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And then I said, it's probably going to be bad vibes for me because if you lose game 7, I'm going to lose game 7. So then we're all going to be upset.
Yeah. It was tough. All day long, I tried to distract myself and I did a little like spring cleaning. I reorganized my closet. I got rid of a lot of clothes. I was just like busy work all day long because I couldn't just sit there and be like, oh my God, we only have 5 more hours until this game. What am I going to do? And then about 10 minutes before the game started, I got a wave of nausea. And I always jokingly say like, oh my God, I'm going to throw up. I'm so nervous. I genuinely was going to throw up. And I think that's one of the first times that's ever happened just from nerves alone. And then, yeah, it's deadlock 0-0 throughout basically the entire game. Toronto scores 1-0. And I fell off the couch. I was like, it's over.
I thought it was over too.
It's so over. Little did I know, a minute later, tie game, boom. And then it goes into overtime and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm not going to survive. Oh, also, the game almost ended at the very last second. That would have killed me. That would have been the end. Would have walked right into the ocean, said, see you later. But yeah, they won. And David Pastrnak got called out by the head coach, and he flat out said, and he was 100% right in saying it, Pasta needs to step up because he was a shell of himself for basically that entire series. And he stepped up. Game winner in overtime against the fucking Toronto Maple Leafs. I love it. I love it because they are in full collapse mode right now. You got players in like their little exit interviews who everybody's not happy with Mitch Marner right now. If you're like a Leafs fan, and probably for good reason, underperformed. Basically was the defender on Pastrnak for that game-winning goal. Just kind of coasted down.
What seed are they? Like, what seed were they?
They were the first wild card team.
Okay. And isn't this like a common occurrence, though?
They were the 3rd seed. The Bruins were the 2nd seed. They were the 3rd seed, I think.
But this is like a common occurrence. This isn't like a new thing for them. This is we always get there. Because I remember last year, I don't know where I was coming back from. I was coming back from somewhere, and I was at the airport. And I was watching the game, and there was a bunch of like people from Toronto at like the bar that I was sitting at, and they were all having a meltdown.
Yeah.
And they're like, this happens every single year. And I'm like, oh, does it? I don't know.
It does. This is a regular occurrence for them. They have not beat the Boston Bruins in a playoff series since 1959.
Well, have they beat anyone in a playoff series?
They have. They won. They made it out of the first round last year.
And that was a first for a while?
For the first time since 2002.
Yep.
Something like that. They're like 0-7 in their last game sevens. A lot of those at the hands of the Boston Bruins. They're paying an arm and a leg for like 3 players on that roster. One of which, Mitch Marner, in his little exit interview, said, "We're looked at like gods here." Read the room, buddy. Read the room.
Okay. Okay. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing to say, right?
Yeah. I don't know why we're saying that.
The head coach is most likely going to get fired because after the game in his press conference, he said,
what did he do?
Oh, let me find the exact quote because it's so good.
And then remind me after you're done, I want to roast an NFL team.
Yeah. Yes.
Because it just made me think of this. And we as fans don't talk about it enough. And I think that you'll enjoy it.
Okay. Oh, fuck. I went too far. He said, I'm going to scream. Why is this not working? Here we go. Okay. He said, when teams play the Leafs, they set up the game for the Leafs to beat themselves. If my head coach said something like that publicly,
that's bad.
That's so embarrassing. Bad. Like, dude, that's your job. Bad. That's your job, is to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's not good.
We're just openly admitting that we're not good at our job now. Which is self-awareness. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but like also at the same time, it's not. Like, talk about the things that you did wrong specifically and could have fixed. Not saying, oh, they knew the things that we were going to do wrong. No, tell us what you did wrong.
It's just bad. It's bad. So they are having their exit interviews like with the rest of the team.
Sounds like a solid exit.
This week, yeah. It was supposed to be like Thursday, and now it got pushed back to Friday, and the entire front office is going to be there too. So I'm imagining some changes are going to be made.
Yep.
Because
not good.
It's like everybody equates them to the Dallas Cowboys, and they couldn't be more correct because it's every year. This is the Leafs year. This is the Cowboys year. Like, you hear that same thing over and over and over. And then what happens?
And then they just same thing.
It's the same thing year in, year out, the same disappointment. I don't care how many beautiful, flashy, talented little players you bring in. You're still who you are. I don't know what the answer is for them. I don't know how they fix this, how they move past this history for one of the most storied, well-known franchises in the NHL. They haven't won a cup since 1967. They haven't beat their rivals in the playoffs. In how long is 59 years ago? Or 1959? How long ago was that? Like 65 years?
Like 70 years.
That's wild. That's wild. I don't know where they go from here. I don't know what to do. Because they have a lot of money tied up in these guys. Everybody's saying Mitch Marner is going to end up in Utah, which we're going to banish him there. That's fine. But I don't know. Not my problem, though.
Yeah, because we're moving on.
That's it. Not me. All right. Who are we talking shit about?
It's just really quick because we're talking about teams that haven't won in forever. I feel like as NFL fans, we don't make fun of the Miami Dolphins enough.
Oh, please.
We do not make fun of the Miami Dolphins enough for being so terrible. You know when the last time they won a playoff game was?
Enlighten me. Because it's been a long time.
I'm pretty sure it's 2000.
Nice.
Right. And we don't talk about that enough. And I will say that as a team that sucks really bad and everybody talks about them, talk about the Dolphins a little more.
I am always down.
Why don't we talk about them? We don't make fun of them ever. They're like, oh, the Dolphins, well, they're competing. Tua's going to be good, this and that. And then they suck and they give the division away. And then they cry about playing the Chiefs in negative 20 degree weather, even though they would have lost if they played in Miami. We don't talk about them enough.
I'm more than down
That's all I gotta say. That's all I got.
talk shit about an AFC East rival. More than down,
We just
especially
don't talk about them enough.
Especially them. Their fans for whatever
They're crazy.
reason have
The
like
Tua
this.
fans, and I like Tua, but they're a little crazy.
He's not good. He's not good.
Also, yeah, let's say one more thing about them. So they have Odell now. And like I'm sorry for what I'm gonna say. They're like the Clippers of the NFL.
Yep.
It's just like a 30-plus-year-old club, and then Tua. And
if Odell
fine, but like
if Odell signed with the Dolphins 7 years ago, I would be
awesome.
Terrified. Now, in the year of our Lord 2024,
not doing
Odell
it.
signs with the Miami Dolphins, and I'm supposed to look at him like he's a threat. Did anybody watch him last year in Baltimore?
He was fine.
He was like pedestrian at best. Like, okay, a catch here, a catch there, cool. For Ian Rappaport to call him a speedster.
That's what he said?
In that tweet? Yeah. He said the speedster lands in Miami.
You know, does he not watch him? I mean, he's not slow by any means, but like...
Yeah, it's been however many years since he's been a speedster. And plus, with everybody else on that team, that's like...
Jalen Waddle? Tyreek Hill?
Like,
I don't know.
They're fast.
They're doing laps around him.
And I mean, his career's likely coming to an end.
And he has so much more he's going to do regardless outside of football, so.
He's a beautiful human. He can go into modeling tomorrow and make millions of dollars. Like,
yeah.
Him on the Miami Dolphins doesn't move any needle for me whatsoever.
Can we do one Met Gala bit and then I'm done and then I'll ask you these questions?
Yeah.
It's just one thing. It's just really one thing. I want you guys to remove your thoughts on Ben Simmons as the basketball player. His outfit was great. I thought he looked great.
Can we pull this up again? Can we like take a look? Because I kind of remember what it looks like.
He was like one of the best dressed men at the event. He was so on theme and I thought it was really good. I thought he looked phenomenal.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah, he looks great. And everyone's just going to, and I get it. You guys don't like him because you think he's bad at basketball or you think that he was lying about mental health and you're mad because his back hurts. But like, you guys want him to move on from basketball and he's trying other things and you're mad that he's doing other things.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Yeah, I thought he looked great. I'd go
Odell's outfit was nice. He looked good.
Yeah, he did. But like, he kind of looked like a mariachi band. I'm not like the pants. It was just the pants.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Stephon Diggs usually knocks it out of the park.
No. Boring.
Not this year.
He looked like those like sparkly suits that you get ads for on TikTok.
Yeah, just like a black sequin suit. That's boring. That's boring. That has nothing to do with the theme whatsoever. Who else? What other athletes were there?
Angel Reese. She looked great.
Reese was there. I love that color on her.
She looks so
love
good.
it. I'm not a big fan of the feathers.
She's probably a little nervous too.
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah, she's probably trying to play it safe though, you know, because you're going to the first one. You don't want to get like made fun of, but you don't want to like, you don't want to be the worst, but you don't want to do too much.
Yeah, you don't want, Winter to look at you and turn you into stone.
Yeah, it would be a little scary. What is the girl? See, I'm awful. I'm so sorry. I don't remember this woman's name, but the really good golfer.
I don't remember her name either, but she looked beautiful.
She looked really good.
Yeah.
So on theme. It was great.
Venus and Serena too. I mean, this is like their thing. They're really good at it.
Good.
Lewis Hamilton looked really nice. But like he's always like a sharp dresser. He always looks good.
Always looks good.
Kim Kardashian though.
Oh my God.
I have to.
Dude.
When are we going to
it's too much?
Move past the need for Kim Kardashian to remind us that her body is something that is unattainable ever.
And like, here's the thing. I am pro doing what you want to do. Like, if you want to get a nose job, you should do it. If you want to get a boob job, you should do it. If you want to get a BBL, you should go ahead and do it. But that is where I draw the line. Because that was painful.
Unhealthy.
Yeah.
Her insides are probably so messed up because she cinches her waist like that.
And that looked like it hurt so bad, and she couldn't even walk.
No.
No.
And I saw this like fashion blogger, TikToker, whatever, post the video. She had that cardigan on.
Yeah.
Somebody said the reason why she had it on is because she was wrapped so tight that everything was like spilling over in the back. Because
Probably.
we're humans. We have skin and we have muscle and we have fat and everything. And if you try to bring it into this tiny little space, things are going to fall out.
She did look really good. Like, the dress was pretty. Like, I thought she looked good, but like that was like, if we didn't do that much, it would have been.
And the thing about it is I am so down for a corset look. So down. I love the fact that they're in right now because they're so appealing, like visually appealing. That is way past the line. And she also like, I don't know if it was like supposed to look like this, but hair and makeup, she looked exhausted. She was probably
I think she couldn't breathe. Yeah.
And she got booed at the Brady roast.
She did.
Why
was she even there?
I have no idea. She was the one that made the toast.
Oh. Not like saying that she should or shouldn't be. I just don't know why she was there.
Just like the relevance really doesn't make sense. She made a joke about like, oh, people thought Tom and I were dating, and which, okay, I get that, but I don't know, no reason for her to be there.
But now her boyfriend plays for the Dolphins.
Yeah. Brady roast though was hysterical.
Yes, it was.
Absolutely hysterical. I've never laughed so hard in my life. It was like kind of like a therapeutic experience for me, seeing all of them like get together and just like shit on each other and the spirit of humor.
Right, and like
everything.
At least you guys have that while everything else is.
Yeah. Everything may be shit right now with that football team. How many wins? I don't know. 5 if we're lucky. Who knows? But we'll always have the roast of Tom Brady and the bringing together of people who may not like each other anymore. Who knows?
But Mr. they're there anyways.
Mr. Kraft and Bill Belichick took a shot. Like, Bill Belichick made a joke about Danny Amendola, and Amendola didn't get up and bash him over the head with anything. Like, I don't know. And Edelman was hysterical. Nikki Glazer is the king.
Oh, she was.
I'm not even going to call her the queen. She is the king.
She was so good.
She's good. Sam J was. I truly felt bad for Drew Bledsoe because that joke about his ring being fake and her thing being fake too actually made me scream. I was laughing so hard. Yeah, it was awesome. It was funny, but we don't need any more Tom Brady. He can go away now. I apologize. I hate to tell you this.
Oh my God.
But as the most famous football player ever, multi-millionaire Tom Brady,
he's
involved
probably not going
with
away.
everything. He's not going away anytime soon. I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you this. But it's not going to happen. The man loves money. He loves money. Especially now that he's single. He'll do anything for a check.
He loves money so much that he said he was going to take that $20 million.
People who think that that's like a real admission,
really funny. That was really funny.
A break.
Like, that was good. That was a good one.
It was hysterical.
It was a good bit.
He's also going to be like on your TVs every Sunday next year. So
yeah, you better get used to it.
Apologies.
Eli Manning, his tweet was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. The only person, like the Peyton Manning thing, I'm so glad Peyton came out. Peyton Manning is just like inherently funny. Like, he can't do anything without being funny, I feel like, even if he doesn't mean to.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to be better than Romo announcing? The bar is on the floor. Tony Romo is not good.
See, Tony Romo was off real hot, you know? And then
he flew too close to the sun.
Been there.
He was real good to start. And now he's just a mumbling lunatic. Oh, I don't know, Jim. What? That does nothing for me. That provides no intel for me watching this football game right now. But yeah, I am the only person who sucked in that whole Brady roast, and there was like 15 people, was Ben Affleck. He was real bad. He just came out and did this whole like defend Tom Brady bit.
Oh.
about like online trolls and like it just wasn't funny. I don't know what.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe he was like stressed because he had to hop on a plane and do Met Gala stuff with his friggin' wife the next day because she's like she was one of the chairs. I don't know. But yeah, he was not funny. Everybody else though, 10 out of 10. It was great. So that's what I have to say about that.
So real quick, our little game.
Yeah, what is this thing?
Okay, so it's gonna be easy. It'll be quick. I'm gonna give you an NBA legend, an all-time great, and you need to tell me if they would be better or worse in today's NBA.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? You know my answers will all be worse, so that's what I'm going to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
First one we have Kevin Garnett.
I want to say worse just because he would get Draymond Green treatment.
Oof, yeah.
For being too physical. But I still think like at like the bare bones of talent, he would be able to play. He would be able to do it. But for physicality's sake and his absolute lunacy alone, I'm going to say no.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I think he could do it. I'm not going to say better, but I think he could still ball.
He'd be one of the best in the league. Okay.
Yeah.
Larry Bird.
No.
Okay, good. I was going to say.
Yeah, no.
No?
This lady has no idea who Garnett is, and it shows. I'm a Celtics fan.
She's literally a Celtics fan, so
I'm a Celtics fan.
I don't know.
Kevin Garnett's literally my favorite player of all time. Like,
right? You crushed the vibes. Okay, next one we have Magic Johnson.
See, I want to say yes. I really do. He's like from that era. He's one of the only ones that I look at, and I'm like, yeah, he could. He absolutely could. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
Wilt Chamberlain.
No,
because
show me proof of the 100 points.
Because we can't lie now.
Until we
you
can
got every camera angle.
Until we can do that, no.
Okay, last one, Shaq.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's just gonna bully everybody around.
Absolutely. Him and Jokic. The way Jokic plays, same thing.
So you watched him live back in the day.
I literally watched him win a championship with my favorite team.
God.
Please.
We're not 12. Okay, that's all we got. Anyways, Cavs
Cavs
Celtics tonight.
Celtics.
Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum.
Oh wait,
we forgot our bet.
Our bet.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that and then we're done.
Okay. So we came to an agreement at the beginning of this show. It's nothing crazy. It's not like it's not really anything at all. Loser has to get a tattoo. And before you guys freak out, oh my God, it's not like Gab has to go get Lucky tattooed on her or I have to get the full Cavs logo or anything. Cute little simple things. Celtics win. Gab gets a little shamrock. It's this big. It doesn't have to be big at all. Wherever she wants. That's it. And like, again, it's not anything where it's like, oh my God, you're a Celtics fan? Like, it's just a shamrock. That's a normal thing to get tattooed. Cavs win. I am getting the little sword that's in their logo. Where probably on my arm. I don't know.
And I know what you guys are thinking. Celtics are heavy favorites. This is not fair. I would get a shamrock tattoo regardless because I'm here for the plot.
To be honest, I would get a sword tattoo too. So
yeah, I'm here for the plot.
Maybe we'll just get them anyway.
Maybe we'll just go.
Who cares? So yeah, that's our bet. Tattoos for the loser.
Tattoos for the loser.
And that's as an Anaheim Ducks fan, can you wish me luck in the draft lottery? I wish I cared about the draft lottery. I am so sorry.
She's wishing you all of the best vibes ever.
I hope the balls fall in your favor. I just who's supposed to be the number 1 overall pick this year? What the hell's his name? Celebrini, the kid from BU? I think that's who it is. If that's the case, then yes. Best of luck. Bring the Italian stallion out to California.
Yeah, but until then, we got a basketball game to watch.
Yeah. See you guys later.